Alright, here we are with today's video. Today we are doing a suggested video by Randy the God 11 asking me to do a challenge where if I get 10 losses in a season, I end the video. That's basically the entire gist. So this could be a 7-minute video or it could be a 40-minute video depending on what type of team we rebuild. But we're going to start off with a fantasy draft here. We're going to get a random team here and we're going to stop right about now. We get the Grizzlies. Alright, let's see what pick we get. And we end up with the 15th pick. We're going to be getting a random team anyway. Zion's still here, so it would be pretty cool if we could get Zion, but we don't have any control over what team we get. So it looks like we're just going to simulate a draft, see what we get. I'll see you guys with our roster. Before we get too far into the video, did you know that 63.4% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel? So if you haven't, please be sure to go down there, hit that red button. It'll be absolutely amazing if you guys could do that. It takes like 3 seconds and it'll help show support for the channel. Plus, we post videos every single day like this, so please be sure to subscribe. It'll be absolutely amazing. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. And if you have hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That'd be dope as well. I'm okay with this team. We just picked up Jason Tatum, Tobias Harris, Aaron Gordon. We got a few guys here that we can definitely use in trades. We don't have really a young guy, but we've got ourselves Jason Tatum, who we're going to move to the 3, obviously. So we've got Tatum and Tobias Harris we're probably going to move on from. Same with Aaron Gordon. We can move him to the small forward. His trade value goes up. The first thing that we're probably going to do, we're going to have a look through here, what teams are rebuilding, see what if there's any team that we could probably go after someone here. Paul George, you reckon we could go after? I mean, we've got Tatum. We don't really need George, to be honest. I mean, we could play Paul at the 2. We're trying not to lose more than 10 games a season, but knowing me, that's probably never going to happen. For starters, if we can go here and get rid of Tobias and Brook Lopez for a decent player that we could bring onto our team, like that trade's pretty good. Kyle Lowry and Chris Paul and Evan Fournier, I like that. Or Otto Porter and Kemba Walker. Kemba, I think we could probably get more trade value. Actually, no, Chris Paul, we can probably get more trade value. Plus, we also get Evan Fournier. Thank you. I'll take on Chris Paul. Then if we move, say, Fournier and Dylan Brooks, could we bring in a center? Center would probably be good. I mean, CJ McCollum works as well. Plus, we also get Willie Cauley-Stein in that deal. Cheers. Thank you. And then CJ plus Aaron Gordon, we could probably bring in a center here, more than likely. I could bring in Hassan Whiteside and Fred VanVleet. I don't mind if I do. Hassan is now our starting center. So we've got a point guard, small forward, and a center. We need a power forward and a shooting guard, and we should be a-okay for now. A good stepping stone, though, I think, is Derrick Rose, because we can bring in D Rose and then move him to the shooting guard. His value goes up quite a lot, and we can move Derrick Rose. I actually kind of want to see what I can get for Hassan Whiteside if we move him to the power forward. If we go like this, what could we get? Could we possibly bring in Kemba Walker? That's not bad. We can bring in Paul George. I think we're... Oh, Bam Adebayo and DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, we're doing this trade. We're bringing DeMar DeRozan and Bam onto our team. Bam, we can play at the 4. We're much better there. Then if we go DeRozan mixed with, say, Willie Cauley-Stein, could we bring in... Shai Gilgeous is nice, just saying. Shai is... Boy, we can bring back Hassan and D Rose. Thank you. I'll bring both of those guys back, because what we can probably do then, if we do that, we get both of them. Can we bring in Paul George anyway? No. Okay, there we go. We had to chuck in a first and Rodney Hood, but we can bring in PG-13. I like that as well. That should be good. And now we've got ourselves a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we just need a center, and this should be very good. So we can move Cody Zeller to the power forward, and his value definitely goes up, so we should be all right here. So Zeller and, say, Mo Wagner, we should be able to bring in a good starting 5. Or Spencer Dinwiddie and Bogdan Bogdanovic. That works as well, because then we could probably go, yeah, then we can go Dinwiddie to the 2 and move Bogdanovic to the 3, and we can go Dinwiddie plus Bogdan, and can now we get a center, please? That would be lovely. Just saying, that's a no. So we'll bring in Derrick Rose again. We'll bring in Derrick Rose, and we can trade D Rose with JJ Redick's contract. And can we now get a center? Oh yes, Yusuf Nurkic is nice. We lose out on Mitchell Robinson and Bobby Portis even. I prefer this Nurkic and Aaron Baines deal, because we can move Nurk to the power forward. His value will go up to quite a lot, actually. We can bring in John Collins for Yusuf Nurkic. Okay, I like that. We will happily do that trade. And does that mean that we could play Bam at the 5 and Collins at the 4? Or We could trade John Collins with Aaron Baines, and we should be able to get a center here, please. I'm bringing in Montrezl Harrell and Cam Reddish. That's a bit upsetting, but it's all right. Trez, we can move to the power forward. He goes up to an 87. Then we can move Trez with, say, Baines. See what comes up. Not a lot's coming up, so we're going to get rid of Cam Reddish and Aaron Baines for Dwight Howard and Zubac. Because then we can move Dwight Howard to the power forward, same with Zubac. Both their overalls go up higher. Then we could trade Zubac and Zizic for someone here. For Robert Covington and Shabazz Napier, who, once again, we can go down here with them and move them to a different position. Their overall goes up, and then we can get rid of, like, Howard and Covington. See what comes up this time, please. Something be good. We can then bring in Yusuf Nurkic once again, even though he's already at the power forward. But this time we can pair Nurkic with Harrell, and we can get ourselves not a lot. Awesome. I'll bring in Zach LaVine anyway, just because his contract's a bit bigger. Zach LaVine and, say, Troy Brown Jr. LaMarcus Aldridge and a Hawks first. Jeez, I'm doing that. That's a good first. And then we can move LaMarcus to the power forward. We can pair LaMarcus with Shabazz Napier. And can we possibly... Okay, we can bring in Andre Drummond and Hassan Whiteside. That's not bad. Kemba Walker even's not bad. Who do we have to give up? Kyle Korver? Kemba. I'll bring in Kemba. We can bring in Kristaps Porzingis and Monte Morris. So thank goodness we've got ourselves a center now. And I think our starting five is set. I'm very happy with this. Our bench, on the other hand, needs some improvements. We're just going to move everyone. How about that? We've got to move everyone, try and trade up for our best team possible. Because that's the whole point of this video. Try and make the best team possible and try not to lose 10 times. And I think Devontae Graham is probably one of the better point guards to come off of our bench. And then we could probably move on from Gerald Green and, say, Stanley Johnson for maybe a center if we can. Jakob Poeltl can come onto our team for sure. And we could probably move him to the power forward, and his overall definitely goes up to an 81. That's awesome. Poeltl and Ferguson. I think Ferguson has a bit of trade value. If not, then made a mistake. But yeah, he's got 2 stars. That's all right. We can bring in Montrezl Harrell and Aaron Baines if we add that Hawks first to that. Thank you. Trez to come off our bench. I don't mind that one bit. Just saying, I don't mind that at all. So Trez at the power forward to come off our bench. We also have Devontae Graham and Aaron Baines. I mean, Aaron Baines isn't the worst. For a backup center, I'm going to bring in Dwight Howard. I don't know if this is a good call because, you know, it's Dwight Howard. We're going to move him back to the center position. And then I think, he's only on a 1-year deal. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, could we bring in Jackson Haynes? That could be decent as a backup center. Sure, we'll use Jackson Haynes as a backup center there. Now we just need a forward, like a small forward shooting guard to come off of our bench. If possible, I'll try and find one here. Let's go. So we can make a trade here for Lou Will and Derek White. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. But Lou Will, he can be moved to the shooting guard and his value goes up. We can then move Lou Will with Derek White, and I'm sure we can get ourselves a very good shooting guard, small forward. Actually, we can bring in Michael Porter Jr. Okay. We also got Joe Harris in that deal. I'm fine with that. Thank you. Our rotation for this first season is Chris Paul, Paul George, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, and Kristaps Porzingis. We then have Montrezl Harrell, Michael Porter Jr., Devontae Graham, Jackson Haynes, and Alec Burks coming off of our bench. Scoring options, Tatum, George, and Chris Paul. We've got a 4-star system with balanced end. It's not going to have updated, but we are the projected 27th seed. So we've got ourselves 3 All-Stars this first season. We've got ourselves Paul George, Jason Tatum, and Bam Adebayo. So for this first season, well, we're not going to do any more seasons because we've just lost 21 games and we can't lose any more than 10. But Giannis was the MVP, Ja Morant Rookie of the Year, George Hill 6-man, Kawhi Defensive, Malcolm Brogdon Most Improved, and Taylor Jenkins Coach of the Year. Do we get any Memphis Grizzlies on any of these teams? It would be great if we did, but we did. We got Chris Paul, All-NBA 3rd team, but no one else, even though Chris Paul wasn't an All-Star. That works, 2K. Alright. We did finish as the 1 seed in the Western Conference, so if we can complete this rebuild with a championship, I'd say see that as a dub, but we can't do another season because we've lost 10 games. Stats-wise, Jason Tatum was our leading scorer, then Paul George, Chris Paul, Bam, Montrez. Okay, so there's all the stats there if you guys were wondering. If you guys can go through and pause the video if you guys want to have a squiz. Points per game, we were first. Defensively, we were 4th, and our differential was first by quite a bit as well. So like I said, we were the 1 seed. Let's just simulate, I meant to simulate round, not the playoffs. There we go. See what we can do against these Pelicans. Hopefully we can take home the dub and get through to the finals. But at the moment, the Pelicans are giving us a run for our... Oh no, we're up 3-1. Okay, never mind. Never mind. And we're taking on the Utah Jazz here in the second round. I actually don't know who the Utah have, so I don't know who they have that could beat us. But we're up to 3-1, and okay, 3-2 again, game 6, and now we're taking on Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals, who have Jimmy Butler and Devin Booker and Lonzo Ball, Steven Adams as well. They have a decent team. We go up 1. Oh, they tie the series 2-1, 3-1. And we go to the finals where we're taking on the 76ers, who have Anthony Davis and Vukovic and Lou Will. Okay, Schroeder. Uh-oh. Game 1, we lose. That's not good. Game 2, Game 3, we lose. We're down 3-1. Can we bring a comeback onto us or nah? Can we bring a comeback? It'd be nice if we could. Could we at least force a Game 6? Could we do that? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you. We force a Game 6. Sorry, we force a Game 5. That's what I was meaning. We forced a Game 5. This is to force a Game 6. Oh, come on, please, can we win this away from home? Oi, we've blown them out there. Okay, no, I had it right. Game 6 games, yeah, we had it right. So we simulated Game 5 to force Game 6, and we simulated Game 6 to force Game 7, which Game 7 is now. Yeah, we had it right. Why did I second guess myself? Can we please take home the champion? Okay, uh-oh, it's close. Uh-oh, no. Oh, it's close. We're up. There's a minute left. Oh, we've got this in the bag. We'll jump in for a bit. Why not get some gameplay in for you guys? I mean, even though we kind of like, you know, didn't do the challenge right, I would like to have gotten at least 3 seasons, but like it's 2K. 2K's never going to let you win less than 10 games in more than 2 seasons. So, yeah, but I'm happy with what we got. I think we've won the championship as long as I don't choke here, but we've won the championship, so I think this is pretty good. But yeah, let's see what goes on. We're up by 10. We're playing as Paul George. Could we? Oi, bang, buckets. You ready? Yeah, there we go. Look at me. I'm Mr. Clutch. That's me. Actually, clutch time has already gone over. It's not clutch time, man. Paul George, lockdown. Just going to solidify the game, are we? We're just going to solidify it. Go up for the easy one-handed dunk. There we go. Game solidified. Philadelphia, even though they were 3-1 up, we managed to come back and take the dub. Absolutely amazing. Can we continue? Yep. Oh, I thought we could nab that from freaking AD. Give me the ball here. I want to give it to Tatum. Yes. I don't think, yeah, no, he's more of a 3-point shooter out in this wing. Even though it's heavily contested. Whoops. Oh, they're going for the 3. Going for the 3, and they can't even convert it. I want to hit a shot here with Tatum, though. Oh, you're going to leave me wide open? Okay. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the easy 2. There we go. Easy dubs. So we do win the championship, and Chris Paul won himself a finals MVP. So like I said, the challenge was to not lose 10 games in a season, and we lost 21. So that means that we cannot continue this rebuild. So we put together a pretty decent team. I thought this team could have gone a lot better than it did, but you know, 2K's gone to 2K. I get it. But that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all have enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of July, so it'll be absolutely amazing if you guys could hit the subscribe button and help us out there. Also, if you want to suggest a video, leave it down in the comments and I will get back to you about it. I'll probably take a screenshot of it, put it up with the other suggestions. We're trying to get through them all. I'm sorry if it does take a while to get to your suggestion. It does take a while to get through them because I can only post 1 video a day, and you know, I get more than 1 suggestion a day, so it does take a while to get through to your suggestion, and I'm sorry if I don't get around to doing it. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys will have a good rest of the day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.